YouTube, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Zay. Now today, guys, if you guys are looking for it, if you guys don't already know, Caldera is out and live and active. And because it is, I usually tend to make these videos depending on the season and depending on if, a new game or not. So we are back with another best settings videos for Warzone. Okay, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how you guys can have the best accuracy, have little to no recoil, and basically the best settings overall when playing Caldera in Warzone today as of right now. But before we do get into this video, if you guys do happen to be new to this channel, do me a huge favor and drop a sub down below. Alright guys, ring that bell for me so you guys know when I post new videos and you can stay up to date. As well, if you guys do happen to like this video, go ahead and smash the like button for me as well. I greatly appreciate that. But like I said, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how you guys can play the game very well with the best settings that works best in Caldera BR right now. So without further ado, guys, I'm not going to hold you guys up any longer. Let's hop straight into this video. Thanks guys for stopping by. Let's get it. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are looking for ways to better yourself in Warzone right now because, it is fresh, I'm saying, new game, Warzone, as in Caldera. You have Vanguard Royale, you have, the Vanguard weapons are being integrated into Warzone. And you have your modes. You have the Vanguard Royale mode where it's just Vanguard only weapons, and then you have basically the Battle Royale quads where you have a mix of Cold War, Modern Warfare, and Vanguard weapons. So with the balancing of the guns still being updated and all that, I have the best settings for you guys right now that you guys can be using to have little to no recoil, best accuracy, best movement, and everything you just need overall when it comes to playing of this new season for Vanguard of Warzone. Okay, guys? So I'm going to hop straight into this for you guys. You guys can let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. So I'm going to get straight into it for you guys. If you guys don't already know, like I said, because Vanguard is a new, freshly game out, they're trying to integrate the Caldera into Warzone, They're going to have a bunch of new things and new settings as far as, that works, things that don't work. It feels a little bit different, because if you've played Vanguard, the settings are a little bit different from this. Settings feel a little bit different when it comes to switching over to Warzone. So I'm going to show you guys how you guys can balance that out. Okay, guys, so I'm currently in a private match on Vanguard. Now, yes, even though I am on Vanguard, this is just for example purposes to show you guys how the gun reacts when certain settings are active. I'm just going to go through it. I'm not going to really show you. I'm just going to show you guys how the gun works, pretty much. So, as you guys can see, I am in a private match with a SMG, for example, So, with the settings currently active, right, I'm just going to find any spot to go, really, that's just clear that I can. You see this little canister here, obviously, right? So, as you can see, when I lock in my gun, it moves in a certain way. And as you can see, this is not me controlling the recoil at all. This is me, shooting the gun regular. All right, watch. I'm just gonna shoot. I'm just gonna tap, aim in, and hit the trigger button. Watch what happens. If you notice, the gun shoots up, right? If you notice, the gun shoots straight up, as you can see, in a straight line. It goes straight up. Now I'm gonna try this again, but this time I'm gonna try and control the recoil. Watch what happens. Ready? Let me reload this gun real quick. Now watch. Ready? Watch. Look, it stays in this general area. See this right here? Look at that, how it looks, how it stays in this one general area. And then look how that looks. Straight up, right? Straight up. Try it again. You guys seen it. First thing I want you guys to do, I'm saying? Let me let you guys know right now, if you guys are using a regular controller, let me know. Let me tell you right now, the first thing you want to do is switch your BR button layout to tactical. Okay, guys? Tactical is the best thing to play on as of right now if you're using a regular controller, simply because what it does is it makes your right stick become your crouch and prone and slide button. All right? It makes it easier for you to quickly lay down if you need a drop shot, or, if you need to slide, cancel, whatever you need to do. It makes it easier. It's more accessible to your hands. You don't have to take your thumb and press B or A. It makes it more easier for you to control yourself and make your reaction time a little bit more quicker. Okay, guys? Now, if you guys happen to use a SCUF controller or any type of Elite controller, if you have a Elite controller or SCUF controller for a PlayStation or an Xbox, you don't have to worry about this setting. You can leave it as default, and you can just readjust your sticks or your paddles or whatever it is that you have to match up with the A and B button layout. I do recommend, if you guys do have a SCUF or Elite controller, your back paddle should be set to A and B, simply one for jumping and one for sliding / going prone. It makes it easier, so like I said, you don't have to move your thumbs off the analog stick. You just press those back paddles with your other fingers. Same thing with the tactical. Use your thumb to slide. Makes it a lot easier for you to get around and basically control and use all your fingers at one time. A key thing that I need you guys to remember to use is the dead zone. A dead zone input is a key thing that you need to have set. Right now, as you guys can see, I have my left stick and right stick dead zone set to 0.05, simply because it just makes it easier to control that recoil and the box of where your gun is able to spread when it's shooting. You want to be able to make sure your analog stick doesn't react as much when you're shooting, because if it reacts too much, then your gun can go wonky and go all over the place. You don't want that happening. Now, left and right stick max input dead zone, I usually tend to keep mine all the way down at 180. Simply because it just helps better, because like I said, it's a dead zone, so you want to be able to have your analog reach a certain max without having it react too much. So by keeping that 180 is a simple balance between 180 and 1.05 as being the minimum, making it a little bit easier for you to control your sensitivity and control the way you shoot your gun and handle your gun. I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I tend to use low sensitivities. It just works better. It feels a lot better as far as when you want to, look left and right, up and down. So I keep it at a 4.6. I keep it at a 5.6, because like I said, you always want to have your vertical a little bit higher than your horizontal, simply because that up and down, it makes it a little bit easier for you to control your recoil as well, depending on how the recoil works for your gun. If you have attachments on your weapon where it controls more of the horizontal recoil than the vertical recoil, then you can swap this, make it a little bit more balanced. You feel me? But me personally, like I said, I like to keep it at 5.6. Another thing that I do recommend you guys putting on is the ADS Sensitivity Multiplier. Okay, guys, if you don't have this on, then you can customize your sensitivity right here per zoom. All you have to do is go down to custom sensitivity per zoom and hit X, which is going to set up the advanced, and it shows you everything that you need. I have this currently turned off. I don't mess with this at all. I leave it exactly how it is because it works perfectly fine for me. It's mainly good when you're going for if you're sniping and you have certain scopes on your sniper. That works great for that, but I don't tend to use those as much, so I just leave it off. ADS Sensitivity Multiplier, as you guys can see, it says settings, this value at 1.0 will keep the default ADS sensitivity, but it's basically aiding out sight time. So if you keep it at 0.80, it makes your aim kind of slow in just a little bit less than an average default, making you be able to control where you're aiming in at a certain period of time when you're going into gunfights. That's why I like to keep it at a 0.80, not a 0.1. 0.1 is at default. It makes it feel a little bit faster, but 0.8 is just right. Okay, guys, so go ahead and keep it at 0.8 for me. Dynamic aim response curve type. My two favorite ones to use in this is going to be linear and dynamic, but I have it on dynamic simply because it makes that analog stick a little bit more flexible, less resistant as far as using the analog stick when you're going to aim down on a sight, or you're just looking around with your sensitivity. If you have it on linear, it feels a little bit more contained in a straight line, which you don't want that, because like I said, if you're going into gunfights and you want to be able to look around and lock on the targets better, you need to be able to use that S curve and take advantage of much as you can with that S curve. So that's why I recommend just keeping it on dynamic. If you guys don't already know, controller vibration should be disabled. It messes up the recoil absolutely. It terrifies. It's terrifying how bad it is. You can feel your controller vibrate when you're shooting, and it just messes up the way you feel the controller. So I keep it off. It makes the gun feel a lot more smoother. It makes your controller feel a lot more smoother when you're shooting. You don't have to worry about feeling that backfire of that recoil from the vibration of the gun when you're shooting it. Now we're gonna go down to weapons. Okay, weapons, we have aim assist. Now, as you guys can see, the aim assist, you have three main aim assists. You have the standard one, which is traditional, throughout every Call of Duty. You have precision, and then you have focusing. Currently, right now, I keep it on focusing. I used to play in precision, but like I said, being by the fact this is a new season, new game, you feel me? Things have changed. With focusing now, as you guys can see, it's best place for new and analog aiming. Yes, it does say that, but let me tell you why this is the best one. Focusing, what it does, it basically helps you lock on the targets a little bit better if you're on controller, all right? With dynamic as your aim response curve type, and then you have focusing as your aim assist. What it does, it makes your gun shoot just about in a straight line. Once you lock onto your target, it slows down enough just for you to lock onto your target and making it seem like you have little to no recoil at all. I promise you, this is probably the best one to use as of right now. If anything changes in the future, I will let you guys know that as well, make an update video, okay? If you guys don't already know, one of the main things that you guys need to have on playing Warzone is going to be use/reload behavior. You need to put on contextual tap. What this basically does, as you guys can see, if you guys look to the right, it says tap to reload or to use with priority on use when possible. So what this means, right, if you're standing above a gun, right, and you also have to reload at the same time, it makes it so that your reload is always going to be a main priority, no matter what. All you have to do is hold. It makes it a priority so that if you're in gunfights and you're running around picking up things, or you need to tap to pick up an item real quick, boom, tap, picks up. It makes basically your reload a priority when it comes to standing above other equipment or other items, shit like that, so that you don't have to worry about it messing up anything else. Now, you guys do know that when playing Warzone, having armor is a key factor in order to survive in Warzone and to basically last longer. So, as you can see, there's the settings here. It's called Armor Plate Behavior. What I do is I have it on Apply All. I don't know if you guys have it on Apply One, but you guys should already know by now to have Apply All, simply because if you only putting on one plate at a time, you know what I'm saying, you want to be able to plate up as fast as possible, get all your plates on you as fast as possible. So this makes it a lot easier for you to press it one time and it applies all your plates. Especially with that new perk that they have, you can, if it only comes with 2 plates, if you have Apply on, you just pop 2 plates on and boom, you're already set to go back into another gunfight. Now we're gonna go down to movement. If you guys don't already know, slide behavior is a hey, a lot of people use sliding to get around the map so quick, especially me. Even I use it now, you know, slide canceling. So if you guys want to be able to make sliding a lot more easier, go ahead and go to movie, go to slide behavior and put it on tap, switch it tap, simply because all you do is press it once. If you like me and use the scuff controller, if you tap your whatever you have B set to, whether it's your analog or it's your back paddles, or if you have B by itself, the button, or if you're on PlayStation and you have circle as your set to that, or your analog, you can tap that as well. It just makes it a lot quicker, a lot smoother. You know, just tap that real quick, slide cancel, instead of having to hold it. Next, we're going to go down to tactical sprint. As you can see, I have my tactical sprint, a single tap from sprint. Basically, you want to be able to, instead of hitting your analog twice up to go into the sprint, I have it set so it's just one tap, making it a lot more convenient for me to play and move quicker when I'm getting out of gunfights, you know what I'm saying? And it also plays into, when if you go down to automatic sprint, I have automatic sprint already set on, so it jumps straight into it automatically, you know what I'm saying? So those are key things that go hand in hand with each other that I do recommend you guys throwing on. Next, guys, I'm going to go into graphics. As you can see, I'm in graphics now. We're going to scroll down straight to world motion blur. Now, if you guys know anything about Call of Duty, they added these in, you know what I'm saying, within Modern Warfare. And basically what this does is, when you're looking side to side and looking at the environment in the world, while you're moving, you'll notice that your screen blurs out outside of the gun. And sometimes, even if you have weapon motion blur on, your gun blurs out as well. So I do recommend you keeping these two disabled, simply because say you're looking around, right, and you have motion world blur on, you're not gonna be able to see what's going on outside of the view of your gun. So you could have an enemy in a house, and be matter of fact, you're looking side to side, you would never see them because the world motion blur is on. You know what I'm saying? It blurs out any specs or any type of pixels that's in the background of your gun. So you want to just keep these off. Helps you able to see things more in the distance. You know what I'm saying? Run out more things in the distance, and it just makes it help you to be able to spot enemies much better. Lastly, guys, we're gonna go through is the audio. So audio, as you guys can see, I have my auto mix sense to boost high. Basically what this does, it makes it easier so you can hear the heightened footsteps. You hear basically all sound effects much easier when it comes to using headphones like me. As you guys can see here, doesn't matter what headphones you use, as long as you have boost high on. And then I'm gonna go down. Then I go down, I have the music volume set to 5. Just because I don't like really hearing the music too often, especially when I load up in the game. Dialogue is also set to 9, so that I don't have to hear as much speaking conversation as far as the narrative, as far as the narrative goes. You know what I'm saying? That has it turned down. I don't have to worry about hearing voice. But effect volumes all the way up, so you can hear in-game sound effects, you can hear footsteps, you can hear when grenades are getting thrown, you can hear when somebody's parachuting in. This is the key thing you want to have on. And then of course, cinematic volume is turned halfway down. I don't really care too much about that at all, really, but it's turned down, you know what I'm saying? So okay, guys, so with that being said, right now I'm going to get into a little Warzone match, and just, you know, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean with these settings set up. You guys will see exactly how I use these settings, and you can basically see the example of what these guns feel and look like as far as using them in Warzone. Okay, guys, so we'll be back in a second. Oh!